Hi, this is Rad from MR Sportscars. Here we've got an absolutely amazing Porsche 981 Cayman GT4, finished in the most striking colour you could get it, which is racing yellow. And it's a factory exclusive car because it has every single option from the brochure ticked. So very special. It's a March 2016 car, 2 previous owners, full Porsche and Porsche specialist service history, and it's got some really nice enhancements to it as well, which I'll run through in this video. And I'll also start the car up so you can actually hear it. This has been my own personal car because I got it and it was so special I decided to keep it for a year, and I've really enjoyed driving it at the weekends when it's dry, and also taking it to Porsche events nearby. But now it's time for another new owner to enjoy it like I have and like the previous owners have. Now, as you can see, it's obviously that stunning racing yellow. It was fitted with PPF basically from new, so it's got PPF paint protection film on the bonnet, the wings, the front bumper, the lights, the mirrors, the all of the surround of the windscreen, including the front section of the roof. It's also got PPF on the air intakes, the GT4 air intakes, the front leading edges of the rear bumper, the rear wing, and also the ducktail are all PPF'd. So as a result, the paintwork is in excellent condition. It has some amazing options, including the black design PDLS plus lights. So they are the cornering lights. So this bezel here rotates as you go around corners, very bright and very, very safe to use at night. Makes it an exceptional drive even when it's dark. Has a daylight running lights and all the original GT4 grills on the front, including that one there in the smile. It has the dealer fit Porsche stripe across the whole top, including across the rear there, and it stops just at the rear of that ducktail. It has the GT4 dealer fit side logos as well. It has GT4 on the end plates of the rear wing, and then Porsche across the top there. So this car really does stand out. It really looks very special. As a result, I think it really sort of makes it a more cohesive car in terms of styling, because it has all of those extra features. And then it has the beautiful Weissgold wheels. So those were they're the standard 20-inch GT4 wheels, but they're finished in Weissgold. It has the optional PCCBs, so the ceramic composite brakes, and they're 380mm front and back, so they're absolutely huge discs. The pads were replaced last year all round, and the discs are original, but they've been checked out and they're absolutely undamaged and with lots of life left in them too. The tyres are matching Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2s all round, and they've got lots of tread left on them as well, front and back. Show you the rears as well. As you can see, they're all in great condition. The mirrors are the standard GT4 mirrors, obviously with that PPF, and then the black, satin black lower parts. The window frames are actually the optional BlackLine aluminium ones, so they aren't a rubberized effect. It is actually a nice metal which has a better longevity. And at the rear you've got the red LED lights. You've got the higher aftermarket wing risers, which are made by this company here. Rentechnic are the choice of most people who want to fit a slightly higher angle wing. And the reason why people do that is not just because it looks great, but also because it actually makes that rear view mirror functional. Because if you have the standard height mirror wing, then you can't see through your rear view mirror in the GT4, whereas this does rise it up enough so you can see what's behind you very effectively. The badging is in the satin black Porsche GT4 there, and it's got the switchable sports exhaust that they all have, and with the black tailpipes and the black lower splitter at the back there. And just look at that, such a beautiful shape. So the Cayman GT4 is the fast road and track version of the 981 series Cayman. It's mid-engine rear wheel drive. It has a 3.8 litre flat six, 380 horsepower, 310 foot-pounds of torque. It will do 60 in around 4.1, and it has a top speed of 183. But those figures aren't really that important. It's more how this car handles, because it is absolutely sensational behind the wheel. It's two-seater mid-engined, and it's actually very practical because it's got a rear boot, so it's basically a two-seater hatchback, because that does open up into the cabin. And then you've got a big front boot here as well. Engine is tucked in behind the seat, so you feel the power. You hear the induction from the side intakes there just behind the doors. So it's a very involving and intoxicating drive. I have done a driving video of this car. You're welcome to see it on my YouTube channel. I just absolutely adore the setup of this car and GT4s. But the 981s in general are amazing, well proportioned, well set up Porsche cars, but the GT4 is absolutely the pinnacle in driver focus. Now I'll start it up so you can actually hear how amazing that 3.8 litre non-turbocharged engine sounds. It sounds absolutely sensational. It spits and cackles. This car's option with Sport Chrono Package Plus, so that means it also has the Porsche Precision Track app. So on your phone you can actually record the data of a particular drive. So it's their Track Precision app. You can connect it to your car via the Wi-Fi of the car as a result of having that option. Then you can record your video of the car, of footage of you driving, and overlay data from the car, speed, revs, throttle application. Even the GPS data can be overlaid, so you've got a full sort of track recording, drive recording app and equipment all built into the car because it has Sport Chrono Package Plus. You also get the stopwatch, which works as a clock when you're not using it as a stopwatch. It's quite nice because it has the matching orange dial and black face, just like the dashboard instruments dials there. So it's covered 33,075 miles. It's got the optional cruise control. It's got the full extended leather and Alcantara interior package. So it has yellow stitching, leather across the dash, across the doors, Alcantara on the bottom here. It's got the optional yellow door pulls, as well as the optional yellow seat belts, and also the 6-point harnesses for the driver and the passenger. As a passenger, that had to be optioned separately. It's got the carbon fibre interior trim across the doors, the dashboard, and also this trim here. Now this car is a club sport, so it's a 981 GT4 Clubsport because it has the half cage in the back, it has the fire extinguisher, and it also has the full carbon 981 Spyder bucket seats, which do rise. They're height adjustable and they go forwards and backwards. These are great feeling seats, and I really do feel connected to the car when I'm driving attached in them with the harnesses or with just the regular seat belts. Now the option list is just still absolutely mega. I haven't gone through everything yet. So it's got the Alcantara roof lining. It's got separately the Alcantara sun visors. So normally they're in a sort of like a vinyl effect leather. It's got the yellow contrast stitching everywhere. So that was another option that you could specify. I think you could have silver, red, or yellow. And then that continues on the seat, so it's very cohesive in the design of that. And also the GT4 is embroidered in that same yellow stitching as well. The steering wheel was also the GT4 steering wheel, but specced with the Alcantara with yellow stitching, and also a yellow 12 o'clock from the factory. That was a separate option, just having that, the 12 o'clock in yellow. And then you have obviously all of these options here. It's a 6-speed manual with the sport button enabled. It does rev matching, and it does do throttle blipping as well on downshift, so that's a really nice feature of the GT4. It has the Alcantara with the Porsche Crest options, center armrest, and it has what's called the smokers package, which isn't used for smoking by most people anyway. It's actually used as a sort of like a hidden cubby, rather than just having an open little pocket there which just collects dust. A lot of people spec this, so it finishes off that center console really nicely from an aesthetic point of view. It has the full 2-zone climate control system, which was optional on the GT4. Otherwise you just got a temperature with a plus or minus, and a plus or minus on fan speed on this side, or vice versa. This one you can actually set different temperatures both sides with the air conditioning, and it will just do its, you can leave it to do its thing. You don't have to continuously have to change it, which is great when it's nice and hot, or nice and or cold. The PCM has been spec'd with all of the options, including the phone module, so my phone's connected there, with the sat nav as well. So there's the sat nav system, and it's also got digital radio. It's got the jukebox for storing music, and it's obviously got the CD changer in there, the CD player in there, and it's got the full sound package plus, so that's the highest spec system you could get on 981 GT4s. So it's 9 speakers, 235 watts, and it is an amplified system. As I said, it's got the cruise control, which is also optional. It's got the auto dimming mirrors, and it's got the auto wipers, and also the light design package. So it's got a light which lights up here at night, also in the footwells as well, so it makes it a really nice place to be even when you're driving at night. And you can adjust the brightness of those as well. So let me run through what you can see here. So this screen, you can actually change what you view. So it's got the tyre pressure monitoring as well. It's got the Chrono stopwatch control there. Gear change assist when you've got the sport enabled. So that's rev matching. It's got a G-force meter, and it's got a torque curve, so you can see exactly where you are in the torque delivery through the rev range. You can also check the oil level when it's warmed up, and you can check if there's any errors on the car, and you can also check when the next servicing is due. So the next major service is due April 27, the next minor is due April 25, next oil change is also due April 25. Has the auto lights with that Bi-Xenon PDLS system, and it has the controls for the mirrors are electric as well. The door entry guards are also the highest option you could get, which is the carbon fibre with the GT4 illuminated, so that at night that does actually light up. Makes it a really nice place to get into when you've parked it in your garage. So I'll just run you through the file that we put together. So this is the file. It's got all the invoices from new as well, and this PDF you can view on our website on the advert. But there's the full list of factory options. I'll just have a quick scan myself just to see if I've missed anything. The keys are also painted in yellow. Just trying to see if there's anything I've missed. The headlamp washers were also painted in racing yellow. It's got the aluminium fuel cap. It's the full Clubsport package, as I said. It's got the larger fuel tank, so 64 litre fuel tank. PADM, Porsche active drivetrain mounts. It's got the PTV system. Those came as standard with the GT4s. Rain sensors, 981 Spyder, bucket seats, cruise control, tyre pressure monitoring. I think I've covered. Yeah, I think I've covered everything on there. I do also show it as an equipment list based on options and standard equipment on this page here, which is also on this PDF that you can see for yourself on the website. So it has it by category, and then we do a full over-rev check, engine hours check, and also we do interrogate the ECU for all the options, but also the VIN number, engine number, to make sure that the car's absolutely not been tampered with whatsoever in the background. So it's only got range 1 and 2, which is at or just below the red line, which is absolutely perfect. So it hasn't been over revved in the areas that you'd be worried about, which is range 4, 5 and 6. It's only got 94 in range 1, 3 in range 2, so that's literally just brushing the red line probably, and that was last done at 30,000 miles, so about 2,000 or 3,000 miles ago. Just was approaching the red line, which is absolutely fine. It was supplied by Porsche Reading March 2016. Then it had work with RPM, who were a great Porsche specialist down in Hertfordshire. Then Porsche Silverstone, Centre Gravity have also set the car up. RPM, and then Porsche Brooklands, Northway. So all the great names in this area of the country have worked on this car throughout its life. It's fully HPI clear as well, and I'll just show you the front and rear boots because it is such a practical, and it's in fantastic condition as well. Such a practical car. So you've got this hatchback here, so you can store lots of stuff there, and you've got this really useful net there, and it conceals what's down in that section there. When you close it, you can't actually see what's down there. As I said, it has the aluminium fuel cap as well, which is a lovely extra flourish. And there is the front boot. It's had the boot protector in as well, and under there it's not damaged either. It's not hiding anything, it's just been in there to protect when you put things in the bottom. So there we go, there's the boot without it. It's a nice official Porsche tech equipment product. And then under here you've got the Porsche battery. I actually replaced this battery with a genuine Porsche one. So there's the Porsche battery, and it's also got the Porsche tyre compressor in that section. You've got the Porsche tyre gel in this section, and then you've got all the set of tools that you should have from the factory in that section there. Absolutely beautiful car. As you can see, a great example of a GT4 Clubsport. So as I said, Centre Gravity did a lot of the work in terms of getting the wheel alignment set up optimally for UK roads, for fast road track use. The front top mounts are also GT3 top mounts, which were replaced by, I think it was RPM Technic. Centre Gravity also fitted the optional shims to move the rear hubs out, so they're actually where they should be. So it gives this car an incredibly stable feel on the road. So it's not wheel spaces, it's actually the whole hubs have been shifted outwards by the professional Centre Gravity, who are great in this field of setting cars like this up so they can be fully enjoyed. So there it is, the beautiful 2016 981 Cayman GT4 Clubsport in beautiful racing yellow with all the flourishes you'd want. If you are interested in this beautiful GT4 Clubsport, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thanks for watching.